Welcome back to the XWA on YouTube. Making their way to the ring for this, the first of 3 tag team matches. Sheikh Hamid Aziz and his bodyguard Abu Hassan. An interesting tandem, and I use the word tandem loosely because apparently that man right there, Hassan, is pretty much subjugated to Aziz. He is subservient to the point where his one role is to ensure the success of his master, if you will, who believes that he should be in the running for the tag team championship right now. And that would have been the case if they were successful last week. But tonight, they have special opponents. Men who were recently signed to the XWA, 2 new talents, or at least so I've been told they're new talents. As this entrance music plays and the fans await the arrival of their first opponent. A lot of anticipation around the arena. There's been a heavy fluctuation of new superstars that we've seen so far in the XWA. There is no telling who might come out to that stage. Wait a second. Ladies and gentlemen, that is no new talent whatsoever. That is a veteran of core wrestling if ever there was one. The king of New York himself, Jason Jones. Jones is an alumni of the E-Fed era of the XWA, and not only that, along with John Payne, he was one of the first 2 graduates of the School of Hardcore that was ran by the legendary Riot. So this is a man right here who knows the game and plays it extremely well. And what a surprise it is to these fans to see him back inside of an XWA ring. And oh my goodness. Speaking of surprises, ladies and gentlemen, if you're familiar with core wrestling, if you're familiar with other organizations such as 5-Star Wrestling and Pro Wrestling Neo, then you're familiar with this tune. And you're familiar with the man who is most likely to come out to the stage to this tune. Another E-Fed era alumni of the original XWA roster and a mainstay in the No Limits Championship division. Ladies and gentlemen, Evan Fate. And of course, the degree of separation between Fate and his tag team partner is a slim one. Fate, the son of Riot, believe it or not, but did not train under him, instead training at the Firehouse Gym in San Francisco, California, ran of course by the legendary Fireheart family. And this man is truly one of the more exciting superstars you will see. Wow, what a surprise seeing these 2 men back in this ring. As the referee starts the match, Jason Jones is feeling it, showing off to this crowd. And it doesn't look like Hamid Aziz is too keen on that. Collar and elbow tie-up. And Jones kicks it off with a spinning vertical suplex neck breaker. Jones now. Oh, what a shot. Hard knuckles right to the forehead by the former Golden Gloves champion and resident of the Bed-Stuy section of Brooklyn, New York. Leapfrog right there, showing off his agility. And a power slam by Jones. What an unorthodox mix of strength, speed, and agility is Jason Jones. He is the complete package. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy, he can do it all. And I said that before about John Payne last week, with good reason. I mean, they're apples from the same tree, so to speak. Kind of contrasting of styles, but similarity of styles nonetheless. Payne being a more refined fighter, while Jones is a more down and dirty brawler. But that doesn't take away either man's effectiveness. However, Aziz right now has gained momentum, delivering a classic atomic drop and following it up now by cinching in a full Nelson lock right in his corner, right away from the ropes. But Jones manages to escape. Jones now front headlock and switches into a back lock to put some separation between him and Hassan, who you can tell was probably looking to take a cheap shot. Jones now with a whip to the corner. Up to the top rope and down with a tornado DDT that leaves Aziz dazed and confused. And now in the center of the ring, Jones following up with a camel clutch, cinching it in, but Aziz now picking his man up, powering out of it. And now Aziz whipping Jones to the corner, and that's going to signal in the introduction of Abu Hassan to this match. The Muscle, who really changed the complexion of that match last week between these two men and the School of Hardstyle, right up until that costly mistake that ended up losing them the match. Beautiful Samoan drop there though by Hassan. Obviously, his game is pure power. He's a bruiser by every sense of the word, delivering a series of chops there. And now Hassan asserting himself, center of the ring, and drives that knee, the cap of the knee, right into the face of Jason Jones. Jones now though, delivering a combination, but oh my goodness, Hassan not having any of that, delivering a wicked big boot and a follow-up choke toss suplex. My God, the power. He just threw Jones over his head like nothing. And now center of the ring again, side headlock. And oh, a hair whip. Didn't the referee see that? I think Hassan used those dreadlocks to toss Jason Jones across the ring again, and the referee didn't even see it. That should have been a disqualification right there. But Jones fighting his way out of a dragon sleeper. Glancing blow right there on the clothesline, but Jones follows up with a hard haymaker. Irish whip, and quickly with an arm drag goes Jason Jones, who is going to look to try to wear Hassan down. And a very smart move right there by Jones, tagging the freshman Fate in for the first. Oh, a hard shot by Aziz. And down goes Jones as he makes the tag and brings Hassan back into the ring. Huge headbutt. My God, Hassan's head has to be as hard as a brick wall. And now Abu with a swinging neck breaker on Jones and stepping on the chest, just stepping right over him. The team of Aziz and Hassan clicking now, and this is shades of their last match. Hassan with another one of those Samoan drops, and now a pin. Referee kind of slow on the count there, but that gives Fate just enough time to break up the pin and save the match for his team. Whips him to the corner, and Jones using the situation to his advantage with that splash. Nice tandem strategy there by Jones and Fate. And now Jones with Hassan on his shoulders. Death Valley Driver. Like I said, the man has underestimated power, and you just saw it right there. And now you're seeing quick strikes and a front face buster by Evan Fate, who now center of the ring cinches in an anaconda vice. And as I said earlier, the strategy for Hassan, for Jones and Fate is simple. Wear him down. But that's going to be hard to do. Wow. Hassan bouncing up after that submission hold with an STO and just tosses Fate across the ring. Wow. That power of Abu Hassan is a difference maker. And that frying pan sized hand slapping across the tattooed chest of Evan Fate, sending him crashing to the mat again. Now Hassan tagging Aziz back in, who's going to look to pick up the scraps here. A knee face buster. Paying attention to the head of Evan Fate right now, who is visibly damaged from the course of this match. And there goes a Northern Lights suplex. No bridge, all impact by the Sheikh from Saudi Arabia. And some tandem action right there by the team of Aziz and Hassan. Almost a 3-hit combo from both sides. And Aziz reveling in his handiwork there after a beautiful sit-down powerbomb. Showing off to the fans in a DDT. Fate's head spiking onto the canvas, and Aziz now with a quick tag back to Hassan. Notice the strategy here as he delivers a headbutt to Fate now, cutting the ring in half and making quick alternating tags. That's Tag Team Wrestling 101, ladies and gentlemen. Wearing Fate down, increasing their chances of victory, and a big time spine buster there by Hassan. And you can see Aziz in the corner. It looked as if he was directing traffic. You can see him talking, saying something to Hassan as he continues to drive his shoulders into Fate's stomach, and now back into the corner here, opposite side, and oh my god, the sheer force of Abu Hassan, and Evan Fate is in serious trouble right now. Big boot into the corner, and another tag, and another boot, this time by Aziz. Now mounting Fate with shots to the face, and I think that one just busted Fate open. Yes, I can see blood coming from the forehead of Evan Fate right now, and that doesn't stop Aziz one bit from delivering more shots. But wait a second, Fate now delivering an enziguri, and I don't know, it looks as if maybe busting Fate open might have woken up a sleeping giant. Look at how aggressive he's become all of a sudden. They say when you bust a man open, when you force a man to see his own blood, one of two things is going to happen. He's either going to cower in fear, or he's going to see an adrenaline rush of pure intensity. And I think Evan Fate is definitely in the latter of that category. Back suplex and a senton springboarding off the top turnbuckle is Fate. And now a whip to his corner. And in comes Jason Jones, but not before. And it looks like a little poetry in motion. Oh, what an amazing tag team maneuver. Jones once again exploiting that agility of his and exploiting once again those hard strikes of his. He could easily have been a professional boxer if he wanted to be. Or maybe a professional karate instructor. That is his signature maneuver, the chin checker. And that is the signal for one of the most iconic moves in called wrestling, the Brook Nom Bomb. And that is going to do it. Jason Jones, Evan Fate, successful in their return to the XWA. But it didn't come without a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Right here is where the match complexion completely changed after Fate was busted open. That pretty much woke him up. A second wind of sorts. He gets Jones back in, and Jones delivers the chin checker right there. And that's the setup for his finishing maneuver, the Brook Nom Bomb, that variation of a Tiger Bomb with a pin. And Fate managing to get Hassan out of the equation to break up that pin leads to this victory by the team of Fate and Jones. Arms raised in victory, and these fans are absolutely electric. A triumphant return to the XWA by two of its most popular superstars in the E-Fed era. And ladies and gentlemen, the victors of the match have left the ring, but Abu Hassan and Hamid Aziz are still in the ring. And Aziz does not look the least bit happy over the outcome of this match. I can only imagine the words that are being exchanged between these two men right here, but you can clearly see that Hamid Aziz is not happy. But, ladies and gentlemen, to the left of your screen, the School of Hardstyle, and to the right, Nueva Lucha, representing world's finest. The second of 3 tag team matches. This one for the #1 contendership for the XWA Tag Team Championship. And that comes up next.